He had not spoken to another human being in 31 days. Stay until the end, or the water finally stills. The darkness was almost palpable, a living entity that wrapped itself around his small boat, threatening to consume him whole. The stars above twinkled like diamonds scattered across the velvet expanse, but their beauty was lost on him, for in their light, he saw only the vastness of his isolation. What happened next changed everything he thought he knew about himself. The waves crashed against the hull, a soothing melody that ebbed and flowed with the tide, as he clung to the edge, his knuckles white with fear. The sea spray stung his skin, 1,000 tiny needles that pierced his very soul, and yet, he felt alive, connected to the primal forces that ruled this desolate landscape. As the days blurred into weeks, his thoughts grew increasingly disjointed, a jumble of memories and fears that swirled in his mind like the eddies that formed in the wake of his boat. The silence that followed was unlike any he had ever heard, a stillness so profound that it seemed to have a presence, a weight that pressed upon his chest, making it hard to breathe. He began to question his own identity, to wonder if he was still the same man who had set out to sea all those weeks ago, or if the solitude had transformed him into something else, something primal and wild. The sun beat down upon his skin, a relentless drumbeat that wore him down, day by day, until he felt like a shadow of his former self, a mere specter haunting the waves. And yet, even in the depths of his despair, he found moments of beauty, of transcendence, when the sea and sky seemed to merge into a single, undulating entity, and he felt himself become one with the universe. As the days turned into weeks, his body grew weaker, his muscles atrophying from disuse, but his spirit, though battered and bruised, remained unbroken, a spark of defiance that flickered deep within his soul. The fish he caught became his only friends, their cold, dead eyes staring up at him, a reminder of the harsh realities of his existence, and yet, he felt a twisted sense of gratitude towards them, for they had become his lifeline, his only connection to the world beyond his tiny, fragile boat. What he discovered out there is something most people spend a lifetime avoiding, a confrontation with the darkest recesses of their own hearts, and the realization that, no matter how alone we may feel, we are never truly disconnected from the world around us. The waves continued to crash, the sun to shine, and the stars to twinkle, a celestial ballet that danced across the sky, indifferent to his presence, and yet, he felt a deep sense of connection to it all, a sense of belonging to something greater than himself. As the days passed, his thoughts grew clearer, his mind sharpening, like a knife honed on the whetstone of solitude, and he began to see the world with fresh eyes, to appreciate the beauty of the mundane, the wonder of the everyday. The sea, once a symbol of his isolation, had become a source of comfort, a reminder of the infinite possibilities that lay beyond the horizon, and the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the waves. He had not spoken to another human being in 31 days, and yet, he felt a sense of peace, a sense of resolution, that he had never known before, a sense of being at one with the world, and with himself. The darkness was still there, but it was no longer a source of fear, for he had learned to navigate its depths, to find his way through the twisted labyrinth of his own heart. As the sun